Hi, this is Gregory Deli Carpini Jr. with The Hook, Billboard.com, and today, behind the scenes, we have Christian Siriano. So we're gonna talk about your relationship with music. What was your first music memory?
My sister was she's 4 years older than me, so it was almost like growing up I was very impacted by what she did. And I felt like she was kind of that I don't know, 90s grungy girl. She was listening to, I don't know, Fiona Apple or Garbage or whatever. I kind of remember those songs and now I like them, even though I'm sure when I was younger I was like, what is this? I really wasn't smart. I didn't smart about music. Not smart, I'm a genius. But I was really into different things. You know, I was into making, playing dress up or putting together kind of cool costumes and all these stupid things. So my sister was the kind of really music girl.
Did you pull fashion inspiration from her as well?
Yeah, no, my sister was growing up with such a muse, I've always said, and she was very eccentric. You know, she would wear a tutu to school, and in high school, and that kind of middle America was very strange. So I thought that she was always such a risk taker, and and I don't know, I guess it was kind of she was also a ballet dancer, so being in that world, costumes, hair and makeup, you're just into theatrics in a way, I guess.
So talking about costumes, you've kind of described yourself as a musical theater kid who loves designing costumes, and so in a way, music indirectly pulled you into the fashion industry. Can you speak to that?
I was kind of a theater kid. I was in a few shows and I was in a few ballets, and I liked that idea of dance and music and theater and just being kind of, expressive. I was really listening to music in kind of mid-90s where it was so Courtney Love and Nirvana and all those kind of bands. That was very influential because it was all those musicians I felt really expressed how their life. You kind of really knew it was either really depressive or
packed
really
with emotion.
Yeah, there was so much emotion.
Yeah.
I don't know if music is that same way right now. I still love it, but I felt very emotional.
Kind of fast forwarding, going through that kind of Courtney Love phase, extremely
still genius. I mean, that's crazy, but
emotion. What do you listen to when you create? What kind of really gets you going?
As much as I would like to be so cool and know everything about music, I'm gay. I like the stupid girls, and I do. I love fun music because I think in the office and fashion sometimes you're making clothes and you're like, why is this so serious and so stressful? So I kind of want to have fun. My boyfriend's a musician and I love his album, and it's kind of poppy, dancey, but has feeling. Sometimes I kind of feel like Rihanna is that way as well.
Yeah.
You kind of are like, whoa, what is she really thinking about?
He also kind of put together the soundtrack to your last show.
Yeah. Brad, his name, Brad Walsh, and he has his own music and his own album that he loves and I love, but what we do kind of for the Runway music is we really collaborate together, which is awesome. I mean, I don't think every designer can kind of have that.
Yeah.
So I think for me, I love to create something from nothing every season, so it really sets the mood. You know, for spring, you want something kind of light and lighthearted and cool. Last season we had our girls that we loved, which was kind of fun, the B-52s, and we had Tracy Bonham, and that was kind of that feeling. I like being creative in that world because I don't know the technical terms of how to make music, but I understand what I like and what sounds, when a girl's walking, I know what beat will make her start to feel it, because the girl has to feel fabulous in the show or else she looks a mess.
And you have to link it into the kind of inspiration that you felt.
Yeah, and the storyline. I mean, you can't have Twinkle Bells if it's a dark, crazy, gothic collection. So, it's very important.
Yeah.